problem that I'm seeing all the time, and I want to share it with you. In the work that we do, we see loads and loads of different businesses. We see loads and loads of different problems within businesses and different challenges, different opportunities. And this is a really, really big one. And I see it quite often in the boardroom where, we get some feedback about the major challenges and frustrations. One of them is about our biggest asset in business. It's about people, and it's about motivating your people and your teams to really get it, to really understand and really be aligned with the future of where the business is going. And what you can end up with is a team that's doing okay. Your people are doing all right, the business is doing okay, but there's a missing spark. There's just something missing. And you have teams working in silos, people working in silos. You end up with something we call bystander apathy, where things go wrong and people are looking at it going, well, it's not my job to fix that. And really what you're trying to get is like radically engaged teams, teams that really, put themselves on the line to really build and grow and motivate each other, and almost like act as like an amoeba, single-celled organism that's flexing to meet market needs, flexing to meet people needs, stakeholder needs and stuff. But you're all in it together, working together, moving and shifting those skills, those perspectives, those aspirations to meet the needs of the people and the customers, the marketplace. But how do you do it? How do you get those teams, your people really radically engaged and get that spark? And we've kind of got an answer. And when I first start talking about this answer, you're going to go, oh, here we go again. It's the same old. It's not. It's becoming more and more important to think of and define this stuff. I'm going to describe what this stuff is in a minute. One of the things that I know can't be done is you can't just motivate people and teams by money. If your business's sole purpose is to generate profit, that does lead to bystander apathy. It does lead to burnout. It does lead to overwhelm. And it leads to a point in time where your workforce or your teams, when they start getting to that between 38 and 42-year-old bracket, and I'm not being ageist, but I'm seeing it on a daily basis on the franchise side of the business, because people coming to me wanting to build their own business because their current business that they're working in at a senior level is too profit focused. It's not focused on people, it's focused on profit. And it's making people question at that point in their lives, what are they doing this for? There's more to life than profit. So if your business is focused, if its primary purpose is to generate more profit for stakeholders, that is a key reason why you've not got super engaged teams, why you've not got that spark, why you still feel buzzing about it as the owner, the MD, the CEO, the founder, sales director, whatever, but the team aren't. Because you can't engage with growth if it's just about revenue, profit. There's got to be something bigger. So the answer is you've got to define that future, that compelling future. You've got to define your vision, the purpose, and the mission of your business. And I put them in that order for a reason. It's super important. Usually people talk about purpose, vision, mission. It's not. It's vision, purpose, mission. We're doing a lot of work in this area at the moment, and it's making a massive difference. So we've got to think about the future of your business. What is it you're trying to do? So forget the profit for a minute. Think about the impact you're creating in the world. Think about the positive impact that your business and your teams are creating outside of the organization, with your customers you serve, the communities that you serve, the planet that you serve, whatever it is. You've got to think about that. And you've got to start thinking about defining that vision. And yes, maybe as MD and CEO, you sit there and you'll start to maybe think about this a little bit deeper, but you can't define it on your own. You've got to get your board involved and your people. So you've got to get their insights and their feelings and their perspective, because that's going to help start that, creating that radically engaged team. So vision. So what is vision? Well, vision for your business is all about where you're trying to get to in the next 3 to 5 years. What does that look like? And I said this to one of my customers the other day. If the world didn't need you and your business anymore because the problem that you solved, you'd fixed it, that would be a great vision to have. But how would you describe it so that you created a world where your business no longer existed? What have you done? What is that vision that you're trying to, that big, massive problem that at some point in time, you're going to solve it and there'll be no need for you to exist? I know that's a difficult one to maybe think about, but just think about it, because it's going to lead you down a thinking path that's going to help you articulate the vision. So the vision's all about where you're trying to get to. Yeah. And when you get that right, you engage your teams and they start describing it and you define it in a set of short sentences, a set of words, that have some emotion in there, people will look at that and go, I want to be part of that. But not just your people, your employees, your partners outside of your organization, your supply chain. I want to be part of that. New employees that you've never even met yet, future recruits, they want to be part of that. You start building an aspirational brand. So vision is really important. It starts with vision, where we're trying to get to. What is that nirvana we're trying to create from an impact perspective in the world over the next 3, 5, 10, 20, 50 years. Once you've defined the vision, then you've got to define the purpose. That's the second rung on the ladder down. Define the purpose. And the purpose is, what is your motivation for wanting to achieve the vision? What is the why? Why do you want to get to that place? What is that inbuilt motivation that you've got that maybe you don't see in your team? But if you started to ask them what that purpose is, what that motivation is for wanting to achieve the vision, they'll describe what's in here, what that inner dynamo is, that inner sort of machine motor that's driving people forward. Yeah, so we've got to define that, the why, the motivation to reach the vision. And then we've got to define the mission, which is the third rung on the ladder, which is how you're going to do it, how you're going to achieve your vision. And part of that, how you're going to do it, is the unique way in which you do it that others in your sector don't do it that way. So your unique methodology, your unique way of doing things to get to that vision, to achieve that vision, to satisfy your inbuilt motor that is the why that's creating the business and moving forward and creating impact. So it's super important, because without these things, if you don't have those things and they're not clear and they've not been designed by the whole business, then what have you got left? Revenue and profit. You can't create belief by just setting revenue and profit goals. You've got to create something bigger than your business, which is a theme around the impact you create. You've got to start thinking about putting people before profit. People, more than ever, young people, they want meaningful work. They want to work in an organization that makes a difference to the community, local community, to the country, to the planet. So what impact are you trying to make? Where are you trying to get to? What's your long-term vision? Why do you want to do it? And how are you going to do it? Once you've defined these things, people are going to start feeling part of something bigger. You're going to attract the best customers because they're going to align to your future vision that you're creating. You're going to attract the best partners to work with you, collaborate with you to deliver upon that vision. You're going to attract the best future employees because they want to join it. They want to play a part in delivering that vision. And ultimately, you end up creating an aspirational brand where people just want to join you because of this thing that's above you, this rousing emotional message of the future that you're trying to create, the impact you're trying to create in the world. So yeah, we're talking about a lot about that at the moment. We're designing ways and programs to help you define those things. Because ultimately, business is about one thing. It's about relationships. It's not about revenue and profit. They're byproducts of the relationships you build inside and outside your business. And at Forward Thinking, we're trying to do that, even with, when we're engaging with clients and we're helping them build laser guided plans and stuff. Absolutely awesome. We're helping them create compelling visions of the future. Absolutely awesome. But on the franchise side of the business, we're seeing on a daily basis your employees potentially reaching out to us and saying, I've had enough of this. Why have you had enough? Well, the company that I'm working for now at board level is focused too much on profit and not people. Yeah, too much on income, not impact. Too much on revenue, not relationships. Too much on money and not meaningful work for the team. Now, if you reverse that and get that right, not only will you create really super engaged teams, you're going to create a business that retains its best people. And every day you walk into work, you arrive, you're going to feel that excitement, that buzz of building something that is far bigger than you. Hope you find that good and interesting, worthwhile. Do the work, think about it. If you need to engage with me or one of my teams to come in, help you understand this process a little bit more, maybe help you to design a process that fits for you, just let us know. You just need to hit us up in the DMs, send us a mail, come to Yab and see us there in action. We're access all areas. Just get in touch and we're here to help. We're here to make a difference. We're here to help you make a difference. So for me, happy Wednesday. See you